Okay, picking up where we left off, we came into the product after searching for it in Magento, and down here on the left, we clicked Custom Options. We're on the Custom Options screen for the California All-in-One Poster Plus 1 year e-update service. We can see that we have custom options set up here for language, and also here for are you located in San Francisco, or for our city posters. So there's a few things that we want to change here. And if I just quickly take us back to the website, we can see that this statement says, are you located in San Francisco? That's fine, but as we start to add other city posters into the list, it doesn't really make a lot of sense if people are located in San Jose or Berkeley or El Cerrito. So we probably want to change this. Something like, do you have your mandated city posters or city mandated posters? Might be a better question. So we're going to change that. The next thing we're going to change is these are checkboxes. So people can check as many boxes as they like and add as many different types of city posters into their order as they like. The problem with this is it creates an awful lot of SKU combinations that Magento could come up with. For example, somebody could select San Francisco and Berkeley, or they could select San Jose and El Cerrito, or they could select all four, or they could select three of them. And when we build up a list of different city posters here, it's just going to become problematic to handle so many SKU variations. So we're not going to do that. We're actually going to limit their choice. We're going to have these as radio buttons, and what radio buttons will allow us to do is to restrict them to choosing one city poster with every product that they put in their cart. Just like they can only choose English and add it to the cart, if they want Spanish, they just come back to the product and add a Spanish poster. The same will happen with the city posters. If they want to have a California All-in-One Poster plus Berkeley, they can add it to their cart. If they want to come back and then buy an all-in-one poster with San Jose, they can add it to their cart, and then they can come back again and buy one for El Cerrito and add it to their cart. Okay, but we need to restrict them because of the way that our SKUs work. So we're going to be changing this title, and we're going to be changing these checkboxes to radio buttons. So let's go and do that, going back to Magento. What we're going to do is we're going to look at this second option here. Are you located in San Francisco? And that's the title. So the title is what appears above the options in the Magento product page. We're going to change this, as we suggested, from are you located in San Francisco to do you have your city mandated posters? Okay. And we can see that we've got checkbox here under input type. If we take a look at that, there are a lot of different options for us for the way that we want them to be able to select the product. And we're going to change this from checkbox to radio buttons, restricting them to one choice. Is required is set at no. It's not required that somebody checks a box or commits to a radio button selection. If we do that, then we'll lose customers because people who don't want a city poster or whose city is not listed in the list of city posters won't be able to get away with just adding the California poster to their cart. They'll be forced to add a city poster. Of course, that's not going to work for them. So we don't want to make it mandatory for somebody to add a city poster. So we're going to leave this field as required at no. Then we've got sort order. Sort order is the order in which the various options appear on the Magento product page. So if we take a quick look back, we can see that language occurs in the listing before the city posters. This is very important because, as dictated by our SKU build out, the SKUs list the city. The SKUs list the city the language ahead of the city in the SKU build. So in order to avoid the SKU not working or coming out differently to what we want, we need to maintain this format. So city needs to language comes first, followed by city. So we've got that here. We have language option with a sort order of 10. And do you have your city mandated posters with a sort order of 20? The higher the number, the further down the list the option is going to appear. Now we're going to look at the various options that we're going to provide them for adding city posters. So right now we have the title of the first option is yes, please add the San Francisco poster with 5 additional city mandated postings to my order. We also have yes, please add the city mandated San Jose minimum wage poster to my order. These may need to change because I think the San Jose poster may now include other notices. And you also need to check to see if San Francisco really has 5 postings. I think it now has a lot more. So these may need to be updated. You could make them more generic, and that would avoid you having to come back at a later date and change these again. But for right now, I'm going to leave them. That's for you to look at. You add the price. This is the additional price you want to add on to the cost of the product when they select that poster. San Francisco is set at $19.99 and San Jose at $9.99. Fixed price type is the right price type to choose. You don't want to choose a percentage of the product. This is a fixed price. This means that $19.99 will get added on to the cost of the initial product. Then we have the SKU. This is what gets appended to the end of the base SKU once the other options are in place. So we know from our SKU sheet that the base SKU was CA-A1 PE12. And when they've chosen a language, that will expand to CA-A1 PE12, and if it's English-R. Okay. So what we want to do is add on the rest of the SKU when we enter it into the option. So the additional part is -BKLY. We need to add that on so that if somebody chooses that option, BKLY will get added to the end of the SKU. So let's go ahead and put that in place. We're going to go yes. By the way, we clicked add new row. We're going to go yes, please add the city mandated Berkeley, see if I spell it right, Berkeley poster to my order. The poster is $9.99. It's a fixed price, and the SKU is BKLY, and the sort order is 30. We want it to appear third in the list. Now, if we want these to be alphabetical or something else, rearrange the sort order so that they appear in the order in which you want them to appear. You can alter any of these at the moment because Berkeley is number 30. It's going to come last in the list. Now, important with the SKU, we don't want to include the dash. Any dashes are not going to be useful for us to add in because Magento automatically adds a dash. So whenever it appends something to our SKU, it puts a dash before it. So we don't want to put dash Berkeley as the additional part of the SKU because Magento is going to put that dash in for us. We just want to include Berkeley. Okay, we don't want -R -dash Berkeley. We just want dash Berkeley. So don't put the dash in. As you can see, none of these have dashes because we know Magento is going to add them in for us. Now that we've added in the Berkeley poster, we are ready to go. So we made that change. We also changed the title of that particular grouping of options to make it make more sense to our customers. And we're going to go up to the right here, and we're going to click Save and Continue. It does take Magento a long while to save changes, but usually you can go and look at the product and get a change for that to show up pretty quick. So I'm going to refresh this page and see if we can get that. Okay, so now we can see that Magento has made some changes here, and we're going to go through those in part 3 of the video.